Hello, this is Executive Consultant Doug Parker, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Ambit energy opportunity, specifically as it relates to Canada. We're really excited about this new expansion, and so I want to jump in and just kind of ask you a couple of questions. Number one, how many people do you know that use electricity or natural gas? Well, that's pretty much everyone, right? Everyone uses those two sources of energy. So deregulation has opened the window to this opportunity in the US, in Japan, and also now in Canada. So we're very excited about our expansion that's coming up in November and can't wait to give you all the details as far as how many potential customers there are. There's something like over 1 million potential customers in the two areas that we're going to be servicing. More details will be following in the near future, but just want to tell you a little bit about how deregulation works if you're not familiar with it. So there's generation, that's the power plants that are the coal-fired power plants or the nuclear power plants or wind or things along those lines. They generate the power. Then there's delivery, the power lines that it comes down, and then there's the retail energy provider, and that's us. We're the ones that actually send the bills to the customers. Everything else stays the same for the customers. There's no disruption in service. There's no issues if something, blows down a power pole or a power line goes down. The same people still fix those lines and the meters. It's just who you get your bill from. And because of deregulation, it makes it much more competitive, both from a price perspective as well as from a customer service perspective. When people are competing for your business, they tend to do a better job. So nothing will change at all for the consumers other than who they get their bill from, and it'll be at a lower price. So tell you a little bit about our company. Ambit Energy was founded in 2006 by Jerry Thompson Jr. and Chris Chambliss here in the United States. And they've got a steep tradition in running successful businesses, but for the last 11 years, Ambit has been very successful and won many awards, including Inc. magazine's fastest growing privately held company in America, also being on the Direct Selling News Global 100 as one of the fastest or one of the largest companies in direct sales, and the #1 company in direct sales in energy worldwide. So we recently expanded into Japan. We've got a headquarters in Osaka, Japan. We've also got a US-based headquarters in Dallas, Texas. And in the last 4 years in a row, Ambit has done over $1 billion a year in revenue. Now we anticipate that going up significantly with the expansion of Japan and now with Canada. In 2016, Ambit was recognized as the 16th largest on the direct selling news, but again, we see that going up significantly higher with these additions. So it's a hassle-free switch. There's no transition for the customers. If there's any disruption in service, then we provide the first month for free. So we've been very, very good. Over 1 million customers in the US. We've never had to pay anything because we are flawless in the execution of getting the services transitioned over from the current provider, the incumbent, over to Ambit. And there's guaranteed savings, and we'll get into details of how that works as those are released. So we make recommendations every single day. We refer people out to look at something on Facebook, maybe to go Google something. The problem with those models is that we're never getting paid whenever we're referring people out. This gives you an opportunity to refer friends and family, people that we know, love, and trust, and get paid for referring those over to us. And we'll talk a little bit more about the investment as those details are released. In the United States, it's $75 US to join, and then $24.95 per month. It's our understanding that in Canada, it'll be 75 Canadian dollars for the enrollment, and then the website monthly will be 25 Canadian dollars. But as we get updates, we'll release information right here on this website and give you more details on the exact particulars. But that's our understanding as of right now. The release is scheduled to occur, the pre-launch, on November the 1st. So we think that we'll be having more details in the weeks to come, and then in October, hopefully we'll have everything ironed out and can update this video to give you the exact details. But that's our understanding right now, is it'll be very similar to the cost here in the US. And then the income opportunity, we do two simple things. We gather a handful of loyal customers, and we help others do the same thing. People that we know, love, and trust, we get them to come over and be customers of Ambit, and they save money, and then we help other people make money by helping others save money. So it's a very, very straightforward process. We gather customers. You go out and gather a couple of customers, 2 or 3 customers, and then you get compensated for that. Again, in the upcoming videos that we'll update. We'll get more into the compensation plan. Don't have all the details, but it's our understanding it'll be very similar to the compensation in the Northeast markets in the United States. So as you continue to kind of talk about how you get promoted, there's a promotional system that's called 526. You get 5 personal customer points. You get 2 personally sponsored consultants, people that are working the business, and then you help them get a couple other consultants and customers as well. So a total of 6 consultants on your team, and then you'll get a raise where you make additional money. And then we'll get into, like I said, all the details of the compensation plan as these things are rolled out. But there's 4 promotional plans that are out there. So you start out as a marketing consultant when you first enroll. Then you become a regional consultant. When you get promoted from regional consultant, it's senior consultant. After senior consultant, it's executive. And then national is at the very top. So we'll talk about, again, all the details of how much money that you can possibly make. There's the quick start or the jump start bonuses you get for gathering 2 or 3 customers, depending on the markets that you're in. Then you get paid some residual on the monthly every single month as people make their payments. And then there's also bonus overrides whenever you get promoted and other people on your team gather their couple of customers or 2 or 3 customers, you get paid there as well. Not trying to not give you all the details, but we don't have them all yet. I assure you that as we get them, I will update this video and do a new video so you'll know all the compensation and exactly every detail. But the name of the game is long-term residual income. And that's why I joined the business. That's why many people join the business. Ambit pays you each time customers get their bill and then they pay them. That's month after month after month. And every month people pay their bills. So it really, kind of the bigger your team grows and the more customers that you get, obviously the larger that residual becomes. Your results will be based upon your individual efforts and the efforts of your team. So you want to get people and help them as much as you possibly can, and then help others help others. It helps you strengthen your team and helps everybody get a return of their investment and ultimately a return on their investment. Long-term income, there's a certain amount that you get paid on each one of the levels. In the U.S., it's for 7 levels of compensation, and there's different band usages. So whether it's in electricity, it's kilowatts in the U.S., and therms on gas. I think it's a gigajoule is the unit in gas in Canada. But again, we'll get all the details ironed out and let you know exactly how much the compensation is as those details are rolled out. And then there's one other part of the compensation plan that as you get promoted, you get an additional leadership bonus, residual bonus based upon the promotion level you're at. So whether it's regional, senior, executive, or national, there's we call it the quarters. And so in the U.S. it's 25 cents if you're a regional consultant on every bill every month for unlimited depth, and that's really one of the true power pieces of our compensation that it unlocks. At senior consultant, it's 50 cents in the U.S. in the Northeast markets, and then executive consultant, it's 75 cents, and then up to $1 at national consultant, depending on which how many of the people are coded to you or fully coded to you. So very, very straightforward, excellent compensation plan. We'll update you if you want more details. As they come on this site, you can fill out your information kind of right down at the bottom there, and we'll follow up with you to kind of keep you up to date on a one-on-one message and those types of things. But the question ultimately will be, why Ambit? What are your financial dreams? And you've got to make that decision on what your financial dreams are. So is it to earn additional income? Is it to eliminate debt? Maybe college tuition for yourself, or maybe for your children, supplement a pension. I mean, I don't know about you, but pensions are something from the past that I don't really know anybody nowadays that are currently earning or going through getting a pension. Most people have saved for their own 401ks or whatever to pay themselves later. But it might be to spend time with your family. Maybe it's travel, fun, things along those lines, depending on what season in your life that you're in. But what we would encourage everyone to do ultimately is to get moving, to get enrolled and get going. Right now, it's not an option in Canada, so the next best thing is for you to fill out the information below here on the website, and that'll give us an opportunity to follow up with you. And as the compensation details are released and as we have an opportunity to get you enrolled, we'll jump on that and make that happen for you. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video and look forward to working with you here in the very near future. Thanks a lot. Have a great day and go out there and be ambitious.